Who all here is open to an open relationship at this point in their life?
I don't know. I feel like I would get jealous.
Okay.
In a sense for it. And like just bringing a third person in, like I don't know too much about it. Is it like there's suddenly that whole relationship too? So it's like 3 people in one relationship, or is it like again like a hookup thing for a relationship?
All of those
It can
are
be all of whatever you decide you want it to be.
Throuple is a new thing. It's not new. It's a thing.
I mean,
polyamorous.
Me and my boyfriend, we definitely open the door when we need to open the door.
Uh-huh.
That sounds so like childish to say it like that.
No, I like
But
that. I like that.
yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm in an open relationship because I'm not gonna go and download the app and just be on the app. So
Right.
whatever, and try to hook up just like that for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say one day we're actually like partying,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like that P&P date that we were talking about earlier,
Right.
right? And we would literally go on the app together,
Yep.
right? And find like it's funny you gotta talk it from the other side, right? So on this side, right, we're like getting lit together, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh my god, we've been having sex. Okay, we want to like call somebody to join us.
That sounds really healthy because you discuss it. It's not open relationship where when you're on the road or you're out of town and you get on your app and you can have all sorts of wild sex because you're not with your boyfriend and you do it secretly and so on and so forth.
I haven't been in many relationships, period, but the people that I know, it just seems now that it's inevitable that a relationship, and I haven't done a study, but I think the majority of relationships become open relationships. They're either open or that they fool around and they say, okay, you can do what you want, just not talk about it. Don't bring the person home. Don't tell me about it. You can do what you want. That's one category, and the other one is where it's completely open. And then the third one now is the throuple thing, where there's a lot of that.
Or polyamorous.
Or polyamorous.
Yeah.
I do not know a single gay couple that is not in an open relationship.
Right.
So to your point, monogamy is a very, I think it's religious based. It's a relatively new phenomenon in our evolution, but it's not necessarily a natural way to go.
No.
No matter how you feel about it, it seems to almost go against human nature. Now, the most important thing is, I think, again, the communication.
Yes.
No matter what you're into, no matter what you want to be into, you got to be open about it with your partner.
How are we feeling? Are we feeling pressured into open relationships?
I think so. Like in my past relationship, it was very much so. I mean, he was bringing it on, like that was the pressure from him, and then also like seeing all of our friends in working open relationships. So they say like I understand it. It makes sense to me, and I want to be like, I'm my own person. I don't own you.
Yes.
You can do whatever you want. I can do whatever we want. We can talk about it. It's wonderful. I still love you. You can whatever, as long as it's safe, not just like. But then I don't want to wear a condom in my relationship. I want it to be. So there's that. So it's like that's not going to work.
Understand the risk involved in a choice that you're going to make. If you want to be in an open relationship, it will require more conversation, more communication, and the just outcome being more broad. You may catch something. You may have to have a point in the relationship where you need to close it because you both have something or one of you has something. I think these are just the types of conversations we need to have if we're going to engage this way.
But I used to think that, like, why would I want to have sex or be with someone else if I really loved my partner? But I think that's very naive.
Regardless of being in love with someone, you went on vacation, there's something, again, organic is happening, you're somewhere, someone is giving, like, whatever, attention and good vibes are happening, and you just want to, like, lean into it, so.
I know, like, I'm talking to one of my friends who, like, she's straight, and she and her boyfriend are thinking of being in an open relationship, and she says, like, I'm in love with him and I want to marry him, but I don't want to be 30 years old and look back and be like, I didn't get to experience being sexual with other people, and I don't want to miss out on that.
It's an interesting conversation because it sort of brings sex as like this thing that's so fucking important, like that you have no control, you become an animal and you have no ability to say no because I just want it.
I honestly, from the discussions I've had, I don't think humans should be monogamous. But personally, I am a very jealous person. I'm the same way, and I've been cheated on a bunch of times, and I wish I could get to that point of being okay in an open relationship. I had a past relationship where my partner wanted to be open, and I was devastated. I was like, I'm not giving him something sexually, I'm not pleasing him enough.
Right.
What's wrong with me?
It's like you're in control of your reaction. So the fact that someone wants to be open has nothing to do with you. And someone that cheats on you has nothing to do with you. It's not that you didn't look a certain way or do something that's a certain way. It's like,
But it's easy to think that.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
exactly where you go. So to learn to be like that strong.
It's very related to self-confidence.
Totally.
Very related. The more self-confident you are, I guess, the more you can think that your partner could have sex with someone else, and it's not because you're not worthy or you're not any good or that the other person is better.